Testing, testing. Alright, so we're gonna play a little bit of Final Fantasy, some Oblivion. I'll tell you, I was gonna get a lot more work done last night, but yeah, something came up, which completely derailed my entire day, man. Completely derailed my entire day. I still have to finish it, so I'll tell you about it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and fire up Oblivion. Where did I put it? Oh, good morning, Zobe. Let's see. Yeah, man, it was a rough day yesterday. What the hell?
Oh, you've returned. I do hope you have good news.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, yesterday I didn't have time to stream or work on any videos. I love the soundtrack. Yeah, it's really good. Now then. Hold on. Let's see. Right. We need to find Gogon.
What's your story?
Wherever he may be.
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly.
Should I just get into the story? It's kind of dark. I don't know. This is a ridiculously small warehouse for the busiest port in Cyrodiil.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it? How goes it?
Right. So, I guess I don't have anything else to talk about right now because yesterday was so busy. Let me take my jacket off. So, yeah, this is gonna be kind of dark. So, if you don't want depressing news, then
I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
You probably won't like this very much.
Hi there.
It was about 7 o'clock, 6:30. It was about 6:30 last night. It had started storming around 6 o'clock, which is around the time that my friend leaves for jiu-jitsu. And it was storming a lot. You know, thunder, lightning, a lot. And it's been doing that all week, but it was especially loud today. And so I went to go take care of the dogs. You know, I had to get one dog out from the rain because, you know, even if it's raining, a dog still has to go to the bathroom. And
I got nothing to eat.
so I get the one dog from outside, and then I'm gonna go get the other dog to bring him outside for a little bit while the rain is broken. I let the one dog inside and he starts freaking out almost immediately. Well, are you a fantasy writer? What do you mean? I'm not an author, no. But I am working on a different story. I'm working on a different story. Anyhow. So the first dog starts freaking out. And I'm the only one left in the house. So I go see what's bothering him. That's when I found the other dog. Now the other dog was old. Very old. But I don't think anyone was expecting that. What I think happened was we knew that he didn't like lightning and thunder. And it has been storming all week, but last night was especially bad. And so that's how I found him.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Don't know if this is true.
I cannot find Gauguin at all.
All female thieves is trend, marrying menfolk of the town.
I hear.
That manor is still for sale if you're interested.
Let's see.
Don't know if it. Don't wait too long to decide.
What is it now? Yes?
So, to abbreviate the story a little bit, I find my roommate's dog, very old dog. I think it had a heart attack.
How are you?
And of course, the first thing I did was I checked its mouth, and I checked if there was anything blocking its throat. But I've been around the block once or twice. I knew it was gone. And I must not have heard it if it fell over, because it was raining very, very loudly.
What is it?
Right, so it might have been 10 minutes, it might have been 20 minutes, it might have been 30 minutes. But, you know, that's how I found him. And there wasn't anything I could do.
May I help you?
So that just changed the entire day's trajectory.
Hello.
Because I had to
What's your story?
Well, first I had to let him know.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
You know, he was in the middle of jujitsu, so we tried calling. Didn't work. Had to go to the jujitsu place to tell him.
Greetings to you, traveling to research your book.
And then the rain just got worse. The rain just got worse.
She travels a lot to research her book.
But, I mean, you have a 90-pound dog on the floor. I'm probably gonna unlist this stream because this is gonna be too depressing to leave up. But so I had to get some towels, and I had to get some place to put it. I found a crate. Boy, this really
Today's your lucky
sucked.
day, so let's hear it.
Because you know what happens when something dies. They lose bowel control. I know this is gross, but I had to deal with this last night. I cannot find Gauguin at all. Do you mind if I look up where Gauguin is supposed to be? I'm gonna Google it real quick. This is a really simple quest. We know where his house is. We've looked all over town. The western corner of the city. Wandering or at the Flowing Bowl Tavern. Flowing Bowl Tavern. Let's see. Anyway,
How are you?
so what do you do when you have to take care of a problem like that? Well, you don't just wait until it stops raining, because it's gonna be raining for the next 3 days. So we had to go out into the yard. There's a specific spot that my friend wanted to do it, and we had to dig a hole. It was in the middle of a thunderstorm, but it was not going to stop raining. And you have to dig at least 3 or 4 feet, probably 3.5, 4 feet deep, so that way you can fill it in and then cover it with rocks to make sure that animals don't get at it. And it's probably a good thing that it was raining, because the ground was a lot softer than it normally would be. But man, that took like 2 hours to dig the hole because it was just such terrible conditions. And eventually it got so dark that we had to stop. And so that's why I had something to eat and I went to bed, and I didn't do anything else last night. Because there was a flowing bowl. There was nothing else that I could do, really. I was so exhausted after that. I slept like a rock for about 4 hours.
Hi there.
And now I'm streaming because I still have to kill time
From the other provinces.
before we
I
finish the
understand
second
danger
half of the
worship has
job.
become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems
I just hope that it...
Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
I just hope that it isn't going to take too long
Take care.
between last night, 6:30 or so, and today, around 8:30 or so. That's about 14 hours. So, rigor mortis should have already kicked in. But I hope that it wasn't hot enough to cause any bloating. And, you know, if you've watched the channel for a little while, you know I'm not really the biggest fan of
Well met.
Hello there.
other people's dogs. Which, you know, I still felt really bad about it. Obviously. Because I'm not crazy. But, you know, I was the one that found him. So I had to deal with it first, but... yeah, I had to go to sleep to process that one. It was a bad morning. I mean, that was a bad evening. Where is this guy? But... anyways, that's probably... nobody probably wants to hear about that, but... there you are.
What do you want?
Okay.
Talk to Malona. She runs the council. Judge, jury, and executioner. I hear that Velwyn Benaras is trying to sell off Benaras Manor. Hopefully the new owners will clean that eyesore up. Sorry, I'm new in town. Talk.
Bizarre.
She seems to have all the answers.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water?
What's he done?
Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme. Oh, I could kill him. I'm sorry. I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me explain.
Alright, go on.
The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own.
Alright.
When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold.
That's not a lot of money.
Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can.
Okay.
All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond that.
Alright. Good. It took forever to find this guy.
The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer.
What do you want? See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the Flowing Bowl when the most fetching Nordwoman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing, harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage.
You're having a bad day.
I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
Oh boy. Okay, let's check the inventory. Trick them into removing their clothes. So yeah, that's probably enough of that macabre topic, but I just gotta say that's the other real downside of,
Head on.
you know, having a dog is eventually you will have to deal with that. And not fun.
I haven't seen you here before. Aw, and you're all alone too. How sad. Well, if you're up to it, I think we can solve that little problem. You see, me and Faustina here are lonely too, and we've been looking for someone.
Oh, you don't say.
I'll tell you what, we have a cozy farmhouse not far from here where we could, well, get to know each other much, much better. I'll mark it down on your map just so you won't forget where to find us. Meet us there around 11 o'clock. I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget.
It's so obvious, dude.
Do I really have to spell it out for you? You're a man, and I'm a woman with a certain desire. You figure out the rest.
Yeah.
Don't keep...
Fair enough. Anyways, so not to, I guess for lack of good expression, beat a dead horse, but I'll probably unlist the stream because nobody really wants to hear the story that I told at the beginning. It's not a fun story. Not at all. And, the only reason I'm streaming at this time is because if I go back to bed, I can get like an hour, 2 hours of sleep. Then I have to go finish that job. Right, which... that's just not fun. Anyways, what else is new? Let's talk about something that isn't that. I didn't read the news yesterday or anything because well, I was busy, but didn't look like anything too good was happening when I checked the news this morning. Not so much. I did see that they came out with this new Star Wars movie, and people are really, really, really not liking it. Which, you know, it was inevitable, but the question is Star Wars going to... is Disney going to hold on to Star Wars? Right? Or are they eventually going to sell it because they're so bad at making Star Wars movies that they keep losing so much money? Let's see, 7 o'clock. Well, that's not good. I guess we just have to wait for them to arrive. Anyhow, I still have some videos to finish working on this weekend because, well, obviously last night I couldn't do anything, but the only reason I put out that last video was because the previous one, a lot of people did not like that. So I figured it'd probably be better to have just a gameplay footage video than anything else on the top of the list of new videos. It is what it is. You know. Let's see. I was thinking earlier about Sheogorath. I think that what they did to Sheogorath in Oblivion is really kind of unfortunate, right? Because in Daggerfall and Morrowind, Sheogorath was a very serious Daedric prince. Well, serious as in dangerous, right? He was still a bit ridiculous, especially in Morrowind when he asks you to kill basically a flying jellyfish with a fork. Right, that's madness, but it's not stupid. And I feel like in this game with Sheogorath, they really did him a disservice by making him like... His dialogue is quite bad. How many times does he just fixate on saying the word cheese over and over again? It's a little bit ridiculous, really. And I feel like this is kind of that Quirk Chungus millennial Bazinga writing that everyone latched onto, and it's just kind of destroyed the character. And I don't trust Bethesda enough to make Sheogorath an intimidating presence again. I really don't. 12 o'clock a.m. Did we miss them? Oh no, we just had to go inside.
I see you took us up on our offer. Good. I'm glad to see you. Sydney will be along shortly. I'm sure we can find something to do while we wait. Now, we can't have you standing there all uncomfortable in all those clothes. Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table? What? What are you talking about? Don't you want to have fun? Come on, don't be shy. Or are you here for something else?
Let's see.
Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Oh!
Wow. That was fast. I should have talked to the city guard. They can help you, but it turned out fine.
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away.
All right.
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence. But someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later. We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised.
Excellent. I was mainly here for the experience.
Don't spend all the money from the reward in what's...
Let's see here.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
Steel. Wint. What does that say? Wit Splinter? Where's the other one? Akajit. Let's see what this weapon does. Drain intelligence, damage magicka. That's pretty good.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
82228. Anyways, like I was saying, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Yeah, I've not seen anything. I've not seen anyone, you know, imagine that, it's a Star Wars movie, and I've seen literally no one come out of it and say, that was amazing, that was one of the best things I've ever seen. You know, it's always, that was terrible. And some of the pictures I've seen from the movie theater as well, they're all empty. Which is fair enough. Okay. Oh, this is not fun to do on a computer. Okay. Now I know there's a way to cheese it, but I never quite figured it out. Let's see. What does that say? Letter. I can't wait to see you tonight. My every day is spent thinking about you. When we will next be together. Soon we will be married and we can be together forever. Pinaris Iron Kirus. Minotaur's horn. Is that a dirty joke? Heinrich shirt. It's pretty much every guy in town. I wonder if you take the items and talk to them, if they'll say something unique. Let's find out. Oaken Hall heirloom. Wedding gift. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Let's see what our progress is. You have to increase your class's major skills. Does it say how close we are to the next level? We are nowhere close. Great, okay. Strength, intelligence. Blade. We're actually pretty close on blade. Armor. Restoration. That's like one spell. Okay. There we go. Anyways, I hope you guys didn't have as bad of a day yesterday as I did. I guess it's Friday, we're heading into the weekend. Like I said, I actually was going to stream last night until all of that happened. I think that they based the different castles in Cyrodiil on different European castles, and I don't know enough about them to say anything definitively. You know, this style or that style. But I guess when I become an old man, there are a few places I'd like to visit. And one of them is this castle in Germany, which is built on top of a mountain. Really, it looks fantastic. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but it's kind of like a national landmark. If you ever go down the YouTube rabbit hole looking at castles, you'll eventually find entire videos about alternative history. And we've brought this up before, but alternative history videos, I got so burned out on them. There's this one video in particular that was called, like, how would you take over a 5-point fort? You're teleported back in time and you have an army and you have to take over a star fort. How do you do it? And I was just like, I don't need to know this. I don't want to know this. This is a waste of time. So I didn't watch it, and I blocked that channel. There's only a few channels on YouTube that I have blocked. Typically I block a channel when it becomes a little bit unbearable, but there's only a few of them. Like, anybody who posts a picture of Germa, I block the channel. H3H3, blocked.
Greetings to you.
It's not that I don't like them, it's just that their podcast sucks. Right? I'm sure they're probably nice in person. Who knows? Alright. Did I not talk to that lady? I could have sworn that I had. Anyhow. Yeah, I'm a little bit at a loss for words because, you know, I didn't really prepare for this stream too much. Just killing time. So
What do you want? If you see my good... Perhaps you...
Oh, I have not. Okay.
Please bring back...
Let's see here. There it is. Yep, once the sun comes up, I'm gonna have to stop streaming probably. Not because I don't want to, but because I have to go finish the other thing. And it was too dark to do so. But I think we're probably going to switch over to Final Fantasy soon. I don't know if I'm high enough level to do this quest, but we can go check it out. Still a bit confused why you were asking if I was a fantasy writer. You didn't really explain that one. Other than the fact that it was a dark and stormy night, which, yes, last night was. But moving on from that topic. I highly doubt we're gonna see anything from the Elder Scrolls at the Summer Games Fest, but that's just kind of in general. I'm not really keen on Bethesda right now. I don't know. The only way they can really win me back is if the Elder Scrolls 6 is literally one of the best games ever made, which it's really hard to follow peak with peak, which is why most of their games have been terrible for about, I don't know, 15 years. I don't think I've ever met a real person that likes Starfield, right? The only people it seems that like Starfield are people that make YouTube videos about Starfield, and I don't trust them. I just don't trust them. Because we all know that there's a certain type of YouTuber that tries to get on the good side of companies so companies will continue to give them access, right? Everybody knows this. And I think that people... Wait, are you serious?
Let's get this over.
How the hell did that happen? Oh boy. Oh, I did see a little bit of news yesterday. Did you see that Destiny 2 is officially dead? They finally killed Destiny 2. Which, ironically, Destiny was banned on Twitch the same day. You know, I could take one and not the other, but I was never a huge fan of Destiny. I thought that the gameplay was a bit too repetitive. Maybe I just didn't really get into the story, but they killed Destiny just to try and boost Marathon, and nobody likes Marathon, dude. It's just not a good game. And of course you hear people say, everyone I know who plays it really likes it. Yeah, because there's only like 10,000 people that are playing it. It's very dark. I wonder, do I have a torch? I do. I don't know how I played this game on the Xbox when it came out, 360, because having to do all of this in having to do this with a controller would be terrible. Then again, did you know that Morrowind came out on the Xbox itself, and it runs at like 20 frames? Which, I'm not the biggest graphics snob, because clearly I'm playing this game and I'm enjoying, you know, I don't mind the graphics at all. It looks great. I mean, have you played Daggerfall? Compare the two. But still, 20 frames per second, that's rough. One of the Elder Scrolls games that I really can't get into is the first one. What is it called? It's, let's see, Daggerfall... Arena. I've tried to get into Arena several times. I can't. I don't know what it is about it. It just... It's too archaic. The graphics are too bad. The gameplay is confusing. I'm sure if I gave it more time, I might be able to figure it out. Let's see. Fuck. I keep forgetting which button is jump.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
She has a lot of HP. I don't think I can kill her with this dagger.
I'm just more. Bring up. You pathetic big worm.
Yeah, the claymore really works well. Ironheart Cuirass. That's great. Nice. Okay, let's see here. I don't remember how to drop items. I can't. Okay. Wow. How do you drop an item? Oh, this is a problem. If I can't figure out how to drop an item, we're screwed. RTYUIOPASDFGHJIXZCVBNM. Right click, left click. Center click. Oh boy, hold on. How do you do this? How to drop item Oblivion. Shift click. Are you serious? Okay. I guess I really don't need these necromancer robes. I will use those. 234. We're all right. Leather boots. 211. 25, 25. Guide? I stole a guide? Strange. Let's see, it's about 6:20. Oh, hello. That was weird. That was very effective. Nice. Ooh. Alright, of course. There we go. Oh boy. Well, that should probably take care of that. Oh, there's no way we can do this. Fuck. Damn it, dude. Alright, we'll give it 5 more shots. Yes, there we go. 15 gold. Not worth it at all, in the slightest. I've been thinking about playing Dino Crisis 2. Never played it. Seems fun. But, you know, maybe that's... Has anyone ever played Dino Crisis 2? Or Dino Crisis? We should probably start with Dino Crisis, right? PlayStation game. Couldn't tell you the plot, but you kill dinosaurs. Sounds cool. Let's see. I feel like some of the dungeons in Oblivion are repetitive, but they're not really too boring. Skyrim, I felt the dungeons were extremely boring. And honestly, if you've played Morrowind, that has some of the best dungeons in the entire series. There's this one specific dungeon in the islands way up north where I fell for it the first time. Which means that it's a great design, right? You play the game like you normally would, and you end up finding yourself in an ambush with a vampire. And you go back and you look around after you read some notes, and you find out that they designed it that way so that there's these bandits that made an agreement with a vampire that they would lure people into the vampire's lair if they allowed her to live there and didn't eat them. Right. Really good dungeon design. I don't think we have to clear out... Oh, fuck, okay. What the hell is this? Man, my character is slow as hell. Easy enough. Huh. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know, one game that I tried briefly, but couldn't really get into was Gothic. I've heard that Gothic 2 is better, but Gothic is this German RPG that came out around the same time as this, and boy, it's not as good. And it's all about the controls, really. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but my lord. That is a complicated game to figure out. Once you do get the controls down, you can actually enjoy the story, but those first 3 hours are really a pain. Like, significantly. One game series that I always wanted to get into, but never did, was Fable. In Fable, it's a really cool concept, right? And I think that probably the best in the series is Fable 2. But I started with Fable 3. And boy, that is not a fun game. That is severely not a fun game. The only things that I remember about Fable 3 was chopping a lot of wood and then eating some chickens, like baby chickens. Your willpower is being drained. Ah, great. We're stuck here. Status. Strength 54. 230. Ah, screw you. That'll fix it for sure. There we go. I don't know what it is about this claymore, but it destroys everything. I need to get a silver claymore so we can fight demons, but for regular enemies it's just fine. Oh boy. Easy enough. I think you can probably hear the birds outside. Alright, the sun's starting to come out. So I think around 7 o'clock or 7:30, I'm gonna have to go deal with the rest of that problem that I referenced at the beginning of the stream. But, you know, the topic's kind of a downer, so I'm not going to bring it up again. I think I'll probably unlist the stream as well. It'll still be on the playlist, but I mean, you can listen to it if you want to, but it's... Yeah, man, last night sucked. Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum. We've been going for just about an hour, so probably switch over to Final Fantasy in just a second. Yeah, we've been going for just about an hour, so we'll probably switch over to Final Fantasy in a second. I have a little bit more time before I have to go finish the other thing. I'm surprised. I thought that quest was harder, to be honest. Maybe I'm just at the right level for it. Wow. Oh no, where is she? 420. Alright. Where is she? I could just wait here for her to show up again, but she's probably in town, right?
Inneris and roof. Farewell.
Anyways, going into the weekend here. Is it a... I don't know if this weekend is a holiday weekend. It might be next weekend. But I know there's some holiday coming up. Is it Memorial Day? I haven't checked my calendar today.
Well met.
From where do you hail?
Now, if I were a 6-foot-tall Nordic woman, where would I be? Probably the bar.
Greetings.
Is that her? No. Well, she's not here either. Damn it, we're just gonna wait at her house. I wonder... No, never mind.
Greetings to you.
Oh, there you are.
Yes? I've never read...
No, that's not her after all.
Farewell. Greetings.
We'll just wait for her to come back. It's no big deal. Well, that solves that problem.
Found rock shatter yet by chance?
Yeah, it's right here.
I'd already convinced myself I'd never see rock shatter again, but I was wrong. What's become of Yalfi?
Well, about that.
He was a good man when I married him, but greed took a hold of his heart. While I'm not happy he's dead, I'm glad he's at peace. Well, I'm just glad that it's all over and Rock Shatter is back where it belongs, in my family. I feel I owe you something for your efforts. Yes. I feel it only appropriate that you have my dowry. I would consider it an honor.
Well, you've made several bad decisions in the same day, lady. And your dowry's not very large. But there we go. There's another quest done. Let's check our level real quick. Oh, about 60% of the way to level 4. Restoration. Armor. Speechcraft. Hey, by the way, let's do that.
Now that Yalfi's gone, looks like I'm available again. Back to the old dating game.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm
Well,
listening. I doubt it. Please. Ugh.
So she hates boasting and jokes.
I won't fight you.
Alright. She hates boasting and jokes.
I doubt it. I won't fight. Get away. What a wonderful compliment.
Fuck, okay. That's the worst combination.
Not funny. What a wonderful... I doubt it. That's enough. I can't argue with that. Ugh. Goodness. I doubt it.
Good, good. That's the best combo.
I doubt it. You win this one. Get away from... Please. I'm embarrassed. But thank you. I doubt it. You win this one. You should... No. You do me too much honor. Get away from me. I doubt it.
Oh, shit.
That's enough. Please. I'm embarrassed. You win this one. What a wonderful compliment.
Oh, no.
I doubt it.
Damn it, I've never liked this minigame.
You're revolting. You've got a point. Really, I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. I won't fight you. Get away. What a wonderful compliment.
Excellent.
That's very good.
I think we leveled it up once.
May the goddess watch you.
So, HP is about half. We have full magic. You know, I was thinking last night, even though we just finished Final Fantasy X, I'm still thinking about it. I kind of want to play Final Fantasy X again and just unlock all of the content that we didn't finish. It might be a bit obsessive, but I'm kind of obsessed with that game, so... You know. I think if we kill enough things by the time we get to Kvatch, we'll be at level 4. Let's check. Acrobatics, where are those? Security, sneak. Athletics, that's what it is. But... I was working on a story, actually. I am working on a story. I think I've written it about 2 or 3 times over at this point, because whenever I play a game and I don't like it, you know, I usually criticize the story and the characters extensively, right? And so what I did was I tried to read my story that I was working on from the perspective of somebody that hadn't seen what I was working on, didn't know anything else about it. And I realized I was kind of falling into the same pitfalls of things that I typically don't like in video games. And so I had a cast of about 12, 14 characters. I got rid of 12 of them. There's only 2 left at the moment. They're like the only 2 that really matter.
Your money or your life. Easily.
Why is this one guy so much tougher than all of the bandits in that fort? Why would a Khajiit wear fur clothing? Isn't that a little bit... Oh, that's not a big deal. I don't know, do you think that the Khajiit would shear themselves to make clothing? Probably not. I don't know anyone who's a big Khajiit player. I know there's a lot of people that like playing Argonians, but... Yeah, I couldn't. I could not play as an Argonian. The first time I played this game, I played as a Breton because I thought it would be fun to be a magician. I found out that Imperial and Dark Elf are usually, or Nord. Imperial, Dark Elf, Nord, in no particular order. Those are pretty much the best three races in this game. Bretons are kind of lame in comparison. I think they're like a mid-tier Elder Scrolls race.
On Cyrodiil's northern border is the sparsely populated mountain wilderness.
What can I do for you?
Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, man. Sorry, that's not funny. It's...
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
If you don't know why I'm laughing, you're new here. But
Okay.
What can I do for you?
What do you want?
Oh boy.
Are you interested? All right. Good day.
Oh boy. Let's see here. 738. Well, I'm feeling slightly better. That's kind of the point of playing video games, right? Yesterday was terrible, so...
What is it now?
Good to blow off some steam. Oh, I love it. I love it when it rains. I heard that, excuse me. I heard that Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna come out this November. It actually was not delayed after all, and I gotta say point blank, I still don't care. I still don't care. Grand Theft Auto 6 can come out, and unless it is literally the best game ever made, I will not play it. Who's taken longer to make who's taken longer to make the 6th mainline entry in their series, Bethesda or Grand Theft Auto? I think it's Bethesda, but still, over 10 years is too much. Too much. I was watching YouTube likes to recommend you a lot of regional videos that are relative to what you're searching. If you find something that's not in the country that you're currently in, I mean, looking at something that's in the country that you're not currently in. And I gotta say, I've learned a massive amount about England entirely through YouTube, and I don't recommend it, because at a certain point you just get frustrated with the place. You're just like, it could be so nice. Why have you let it fall into such disrepair? But I need to go hiking again. I do. Hiking in Texas is like... There is no hiking in Texas. I need to go back. I need to see the mountains again. And I'm not in the flat part of Texas, but I still consider it to be flat as hell. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're pretty much there. Bum bum bum. Banana phone. We're not quite there. Is that an Imperial Guardsman fighting an imp? Yeah. That's about 80 minutes in Oblivion. We did make some progress, which, you know, I think that I like to play this game. Everybody knows the story. Everybody's finished it already. I just like to come back and play it for the vibes sometimes. It's not like... Occasionally you find something new that you haven't seen before. But if you've played this game enough, you've seen and done most all of it. You know, it's a 23-year-old game. Isn't that crazy? Wait, when... 20... No, I was thinking of Morrowind. It's almost 20 years old. This game's almost 20 years old. So... We're gonna save the game real quick. I'm gonna use the restroom. Then we're gonna hop into Final Fantasy VIII for a little bit. Because soon enough I have to go finish, digging. You know. Still got another 12 inches or so. Another one? Alright, well, let's do that. Save. Alright, and with that, let me go use the restroom. I'll be back, and we will continue for a little bit before I go have to do the thing that I was going to do. So I'll play you a song in the meantime. Stream music. Where did it go? Alright, I'm back. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, back to Final Fantasy numero 8. Alright, this should work. Yep. It's starting to get nice and bright outside, so we're only going to play for about 30 minutes and then I'm going to go finish the job. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if my controller is plugged in. It is not. Alright. We should be good to go now. Did the game crash? No. Hold on. What the hell? Is it not recognizing the controller because I didn't start the game with the controller initialized? Hold on. Sorry about this. Yeah, let's try this again. I don't want to play Final Fantasy on the keyboard. That's strange. Ah, there we go. Now, we were escaping from a boss last time. 27 minutes. Let's see. Let's split up the potions real quick. Fire, thunder, fire, fire, fire. Good to go. Status. Good to go. Items. Huh. Alright, let's do this. I like the way that they use... what is it called? I don't want to sound like a highfalutin idiot, but... they do use abstract angles at times in this game, which I find quite nice. I would say German expressionism, but I think people would probably misunderstand what I'm saying. Because, you know, the characters are not normally that stretched out, so... Alright. Now we remember what to do this time. Last time the game actually crashed halfway through, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. What the hell? Yeah, a lot of people give Final Fantasy VIII a bunch of crap, but honestly, it's not bad. Yeah, the experience system is broken, but so is Final Fantasy II, right? And Final Fantasy II is a great game. It actually introduced a keyword system that I thought was really interesting. So, you know, it could be worse. And it's crazy to see how the graphics jumped. This is on the PlayStation 1, this isn't on the PlayStation 2. You know. Boy. I wish we hadn't used so many magic attacks against the boss at the top of the communications tower, but it should be fine. We can still fall back on our GFs if we have to. But then again, I don't like asking them for help. They're very slow. We could do more damage to it, but I think you're supposed to escape. Alright, items. Okay. Let me take a pause here to switch out my glass of water. There we go. All right. Well, last time we got caught by it, I wonder if you really can just run away from it. Apparently not. Okay. You know, I found a video the other day. You know how I got suspended on Twitch again? Don't know what I did, but, because they didn't tell me. But I found out there had been a clip on Twitch of me from like 6 years ago, the first time that I tried streaming for about 2 days. And then stopped. And I had a face cam on that one. And I realized that nobody ever saw that. I was really happy. Because I was like, oh shit, that would have been close. So I figured out how to delete the video. And I was like, that's been on the internet for like 6 years and nobody saw that? That's crazy. Because I had my Twitch linked the whole time on the YouTube. I might have mentioned that before. Let's do some items real quick. Whole lot of potions. I feel like we're gonna have to kill it eventually. Probably in the town square. Uh-oh. Or on the bridge. Okay, let's see here. Zell Squall. Anyways, let's think of something else. I've been working on a video for a comic, but what I found out was that it's really hard to film the pages accurately enough. So I had to find a PDF of the same pages so I can display them when I'm talking about certain pages. It's just that I have to figure out a way to edit it that it looks fluid instead of just a slideshow. So I'm mostly using panning and zooming on it. I don't know, I haven't made a video like this before. I haven't really done a very serious review. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go. It's about an 8-page review. It's not bad. It's just getting the visuals to go along with it. That's kind of the problem. You know, because if you're gonna talk for like 15 minutes, that's 15 times 12, that's 150 plus 30, that's 180 different 5-second clips that you need. Not super easy to find all of that. I think I need to just organize a little bit better. Yeah, in about 20 minutes I'm gonna stop playing. Maybe a little bit before that because I have to go finish doing what I was doing. But I'll take a picture so you guys know that I'm not full of shit. Obviously not of the one thing, but yeah, dark day. think we're gonna have to kill it here. Let me know if the game is a little bit too loud. I can adjust it. Weird, I could have sworn that you had to kill it in the town square. Or maybe there's a benefit that you get from actually destroying it, but you're supposed to just escape it more than anything. I guess not, if they have an FMV for it. Squad C, withdraw. Oh, I don't have to do anything. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Wow, this still looks great. Yeah, it's a little bit blurry, but it still looks good. Oh, that's tight. That's actually pretty damn cool. Man, I forgot how peak this game was. Cypher. How did it go? Man, all they did was get in my way. Being a leader ain't easy. Safe? Where is Cypher? Shogunai desu yo. Just be back at garden by sundown. You're free till then. Okay, dismissed. You can buy some souvenirs. Have a review meeting. It's up to you. I recommend you go back and rest, though. Yeah, I love this game, actually, in retrospect. Some of the systems might be annoying, but overall it's a good game. So now that we have Zell and Selfie, we can check out Zell's house. Pretty sure. But yeah, in a few minutes I do have to go. I have another foot or so to dig. very convenient. Actually, I think this is a good stopping point. This is a good stopping point. Okay. I like this music a lot. Okay. Well, I have to go do the, This stream is going to be unlisted because the first, I don't know, 30 minutes or so are quite dark. But, I was just killing time. Killing time to, stay awake so I could go finish the job. But, anyways, thanks for stopping by. I'll play the outro song, and I might stream later tonight. More likely than not, I'm just going to work on the videos for the main channel instead. But once again, thanks for stopping by. Here is the outro song. Where is it?
What's the J in RPG? Don't ask me, but I know a good J when I see one. Down in the sands of Iva, there is a tomato in a tower who really needs me. So will you say fuck you to Hammer and his crew? That rat fucking bastard killed Ellie's mom and dad. And if I die, then I'll see you in shebang. We'll meet again in Disc 2 in the end. And I know we'll beat the Emperor this time. And fuck choo-choo. We'll meet again in Disc 2, yes, in the end. And we'll get married in the Cathedral of Nisan. Takahashi, I really love your game, but not killing off Ricardo, what a shame. So will you say fuck you to Ramses and Neon, because they murdered nearly everyone in the game? And if I die, then I'll see you in the next life. We'll meet again in Disc 2 in the end. And I know we'll beat the Emperor this time.
Alright, later. I gotta go handle some stuff, so thanks for stopping by.